Hello, everybody. Today we are going to discuss one more important lesson in class 7th, that is establishment of the British Empire in India. Today's our topic is establishment of British Empire in India. So we are going to learn how Britishers they established their rule in our country. So before the British Empire ruling in India, the last rulers in India, Mughal empires. In the Mughal dynasty, in the Mughals ruling, last ruler Aurangzeb was the last powerful Mughal empire. After the downfall of Mughal dynasty, total in India, the Jamindars and Jagirdars, they declared themselves as independent kingdoms. In India, after the downfall of Mughals, many small kingdoms were established. And these kingdoms, they do not have unity, they always fight each other. So that is the reason the English companies or Britishers, they established their ruling in our country. So because of the local Indian emperors, the small rulers which are there, they always fight each other. This is the disunity of Indian emperors. That is why the East India Company, first time, East India Company, they established their trade centers in India to the east. So first in 1600 Common Era, East India Company or East India Company which belongs to England, so they opened their trade center in the east. So at the time, Queen Elizabeth I in England, she granted and she gave permission to do the business in India. So first time in India, in the year of 1600 Common Era, East India Company came to India and they started their business centers. The main idea, the main concept of this East India Company, so they wants to get raw materials with less price, and that raw materials they export to that England, and England with that they will produce new good, and that finished goods again they will sell in Indian markets with high price. So that is the reason this company got very good profit. So they purchasing raw materials from India with less price. At the same time, they are selling finished goods in Indian markets with high price. So these European companies, they got a full profit. This is called mercantilism. Mercantilism is nothing but it is a business enterprise that makes profit by doing business. Mercantilism is a business enterprise that makes profit. So most of these East India companies, they got more and more profit by selling their goods in Indian markets. So not only East India Company, many other European companies also they came to India. Many European companies like Dutch, French, Portuguese. So in these places, in different places in our country, they also established their business centers. So here, European countries, Dutch, French, Portuguese and England, they tried to dominate on each other. So between them, war started between European countries for the domination to business with the Indians. And you know that many sea routes also discovered. Vasco da Gama, one Portuguese traveler, he discovered sea route to India in the year of 1498. The Dutch people also same. They present we are calling Dutch Holland. So Dutch people also they established their trade centers, business centers, and Portuguese people they also established their trade centers. And East Indian Company English people they also established their centers in India. So between these European countries, conflict started because between the mainly European countries like England, French, Dutch, Portuguese, They want to dominate on each other, and finally big war started between European countries. After that, finally Britishers only settled in India, and they established their business centers, and finally they ruled our country nearly 200 years. So after this, some armed traders means the European traders who are there, they established their own companies in India. So European companies which are there, that English company formed that English East India Company. Dutch people, they also come Dutch East India Company. French people, they established French East India Company. So like this, many armed traders established in India. Because here in India, mainly these European countries are getting raw materials with less price. At the same time, in India, they choose India like a market for selling their goods, and they are getting good profit. And one more important point is that industrially developed country, European countries. In India, the local emperors, they have disunity, they always fighting each other. So that is also one of the main reason for capturing these places in our country. These are the important points. So East India European countries, East India Company, English East India, French East India Company, Dutch East India Company. Between these countries, some internal fighting was started. Finally, the European countries, which are England, became very strong, and they dominated on other European countries. Finally, the total power they got completely, they got power on Indians. At the same time, Mughal emperors who are there, many Rajas, Nawabs, all these people also, they gave their support to that English people, because Britishers used one policy, that is divide and rule policy. In India, the local emperors, small Nawabs and Rajas which are there, they are fighting each other. At the time, the British people, they entered and they gave their support to one side, and they defeated other emperor. So that emperor who got support from the Britishers, so that emperor gave some places to the Britishers for doing business, and they give permission for doing business with Indians. And also for the support, that emperor has to, that king, that Raja has to pay some amount to the Britishers. So like this, many places in India, the Britishers used divide and rule policy. The main reason was disunity between the Indian emperors. And Mughal emperors, many Rajas, Nawabs also, mainly they gave some amount to the British army for maintaining the army, because in the war period, the British people, they gave support to one side, one emperor side. For maintaining their army, the local emperors, after the war, they have to pay some compensation, or they have to pay some money every year to that people. Finally, the Mughal emperors, finally the Britishers became very strong. The Britishers became very strong. The Nawabs and Rajas also, they became weak under the control of Britishers. Here the British people only dictating that local emperors. So that long and very strong Mughal emperor also became weak. That European companies became very strong. They established their military power in India, and they tried to capture all the places one by one in Indian kingdoms. In that, after that, first time, the English people, they wanted to capture total India, and they wants to rule. They thought an idea. So first, these people, they tried to capture one of the place. It is in Bengal. First, they wanted to capture that Bengal. So in that Bengal, Sirajuddaula, Britishers wants to defeat Sirajuddaula. So war started between that Bengal Nawab and Britishers. Finally, the British people, they defeated Awadh and Bengal, and in that place, Britishers, they ruled that places. Total Bengal area, they went under the ruling of Britishers. So Bengal, Awadh, Hyderabad, all these independent kingdoms, these kingdoms also under the control of Britishers people. After this, the British government, they tried to extend their kingdom, their ruling in India, and they started doing wars, many small kingdoms which are there in India. The reason here, the local Indian emperors, they do not have unity. Britishers used divide and rule policy. That is the reason the Britishers, they established their strong power in India. So after this, how they extended their kingdom, I will explain in that.